Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm here in UFC gym in Merrillville, Indiana. Let's check it out, this place. MMA experience. We're here in Indiana at the UFC gym, and today is Tom. Hi Tom, how you doing? Can you introduce yourself? I'm doing great.
My name's Tom Shoaff. I'm the head jiu-jitsu instructor here at the UFC GYM Merrillville, Indiana. I'm a purple belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I'm a professional fighter with a record of 9-4, and been training about 10 years.
Fantastic. How long have you been in this location?
At this location here, I've worked almost 3 years.
And you have a wrestling background. What's your background?
I wrestled in middle school. I wrestled in high school. After I turned 18, I went to Oklahoma and I started training traditional boxing. I did traditional boxing for 2 years, and then after that, I started fighting professionally in mixed martial arts, and I've just kind of stuck with it ever since.
Great. How long is your professional career? How long have you been doing it? Yeah.
I've been fighting professionally for 3.5 years now. Yeah, 3.5 years. Like I said, my record's 9-4. I try to stay active, but I had some injuries, a couple broken hands, so it takes time, but I'm doing all right.
What do you do when you cut the weight, like when you prepare before the fight? What's your process like?
Okay. Well, I don't cut a lot of weight. I walk around about 170 pounds, and I fight at 155. So for me, cutting weight is a lot of it's just diet and portions. I strip out certain things. It's like 6 weeks. I start to pull off like all the nonsense foods. About 4 weeks out, I start to flush with water. 2 weeks out, I cut my carbs. A week out, I start portion controls and stuff like that. And then I just slowly but surely work my way down to 155 pounds. And it's quick and easy for me.
So when you say nonsense food, what kind of food do you try to avoid?
Like candy, pizza, beer, things like that. Like I cut all that stuff out. Yeah, all the stuff. Yeah, sugar, fat, like all the stuff that's not good for you.
Okay.
All the good food, you know. I eat really clean for 6 weeks, and then the closer I get to my fight, the more stuff I take out. Like I'll pull out sodium. I'll pull out. I'll stop eating. Like I said, pastas and stuff like that. I stay away from grains. It's very simple.
That's the last 6 weeks, or
no? That's like the last. Just as I go. I'll pull different things out. So like 6 weeks, I can eat pretty much anything. 5 weeks, no junk food. 4 weeks, no pastas. 3 weeks, very low carbs, high proteins. 2 weeks, I'm looking at more fats, almost no carbs. So as I get closer to the fight, I just pull different things out, and it just pulls my weight off slowly but surely. And I drink a lot of water. I drink so much water. I don't cut my water until the day of weigh-ins. So if I wake up on the day of weigh-ins and I'm overweight, then I'll go sit in the sauna. But I don't ever cut water until the day of weigh-ins.
Oh, that's healthy. That's the proper way.
It's the best way to do it.
And when it comes to like portion control, like what kind of portions like you're looking about, like a handful or?
I typically go by calorie count, and what I do is I try to do 200 to 300 calories every couple of hours, and then but there are other times when I will do what's it called? Intermittent fasting, where I won't eat for 16 hours, and then I got 10 hours where I can kind of eat here and there. And usually when I do that, I only eat once or twice. It varies. But usually when I'm doing portion controls, it's 200 to 300 portions every 2 to 3 hours, or 200 to 300 calories every 2 to 3 hours. And then I just keep that going throughout the day.
When it comes to your cardio, like what you do to, like, you know, for cardio,
My team and I train under Steve Cologne here in Merrillville, and we are known for our beach runs. We go to the beach right up here and we run the sand dunes. We do sprints on the beach. We run hills in the sand. Lots of sprints, lots of running. I also ride a bike. I don't live too far from here, so I ride my bicycle to and from work, to and from the gym. Anything and everything that I can do to keep my cardio as high as possible. That's what I like to do.
And you run like for every day or every other day? Like
yeah, no. I mean, we do our beach runs once a week. I ride my bike almost every day, and I'm usually in here, like I'll get a mile or two on the treadmill or so every now and again, but cardio is very important. If you can't breathe, if you don't have the oxygen to get to your muscles aren't gonna work. So I try to have it, I try to keep my cardio as optimal as I can.
Fantastic. And then when it comes to like preparing for the fight, do you try to prepare yourself mentally? Like what you do to stay like mentally focused for how you prepare?
You have to be mentally focused. It's got to happen here before it happens anywhere else. You can't. Mental focus is key. You have to be more mentally prepared than you are physically prepared. Plain and simple. Anybody who ever goes into a fight with mentally thinking, in their brain thinking they're going to lose, chances are they're going to lose.
Yeah.
It's very rare that somebody goes into a fight with the assumption that they're going to lose and win. Mental preparation is key. You have to push yourself to limits that you're not used to. You have to find yourself in situations that you're uncomfortable with. The best phrase that I like to use is you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So I try to be as uncomfortable as possible during training camp. As far as like training, I try to train with bigger guys. I try to train with stronger guys. I try to train with better guys. If I'm not constantly getting beat up in the gym, I'm not working hard. At least that's my opinion.
No pain, no gain.
Absolutely.
And then does it comes to naturally, like to be mentally prepared for the fight, or you had it?
I've always been kind of a scrappy kid. I've never really run from a fight. Like even when I was younger, I was raised with older brothers who always picked on me and beat me up and so on and so forth. So fighting's never really been something that's intimidated me or scared me. The difficult part is wanting it more, being more willful and stronger mentally than your opponent. And that's when you have to start pushing yourselves in different aspects. That's when you have to start hitting the sprints even harder. You have to start hitting the weights even harder. You have to start going with better training partners and better people. You have to consistently push to be better. That's the only way you're going to get mentally stronger as well as physically stronger. So for my training camp, I try to like I said, I try to work with bigger guys, stronger guys, tougher guys. I try to consistently push myself to develop better skills. Absolutely.
And then when it comes to fear, do you have any fear?
I think everybody fears a little bit. I think my fears are a little different than most people's fears. I fear embarrassment, letting people down. I'm not scared. Like I said, I'm not scared to fight. I'm not scared to get hit. I'm not scared to lose. I'm scared of letting people down. I'm scared of disappointing my coaches and my teammates and things like that. Those are the fears that get me. But nothing.
It's different kind of fear, you say. Like,
exactly.
Some people are afraid
like
to
getting
get
in the
punched.
cage doesn't scare me. My opponent doesn't scare me. That's not fear for me. Embarrassing myself and embarrassing my teammates or embarrassing, my friends and family, that's a fear that I have.
The biggest fear in the country or in the world is the public speaking, right? So people just afraid.
Absolutely, yeah. People
being embarrassed in front of other people.
Absolutely, absolutely. When you get me in front of other people, and I'm a showman, man. If you watch any of my fights, if you come to any of my shows, that's what I love. I'm an entertainer.
Where they can look up your fights?
You can find all of my fights, almost all of my fights on YouTube. Just type in my name, Tom Shoaff, and there's...
How you spell your name?
It's my first name's Tom, T-O-M. My last name is Shoaff, S-H-O-A-F-F, as in Frank. Alright guys, so today, this is Tom Shoaff here with my buddy Al. I'm going to give you just a quick tutorial on how to do a far side armbar in no-gi. It's a pretty basic move, it's pretty simple. Can get some people in trouble sometimes, but I have a lot of fun with it. I really enjoy it. So we're going to start here in side control. Alright, now once I'm inside control, first thing is first is I gotta post and I gotta get this arm isolated. So what I like to do is I bring my whole body all the way over and I post. Alright, here. Now from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this hand around and I'm gonna track this shoulder. Just like this, underneath the back of his tricep here. Pose. From here, my right knee slides across the belly to the floor. My left knee slides across the face to the floor. From here, I bring my forehead down. I'm pinching his wrist with my shoulder. I'm pinching this part of my wrist underneath his elbow. From here, just like this. From this position, I'm gonna roll my wrist up and get this arm bar, just like that. Far side arm bar, boom, there's my tap. So one more time, slide down here so you can see this. So we're in side control here. I'm going for this far side arm bar, so I gotta stretch them out. Get my post, I trap the arm. Knee slide, break that grip, pinch the wrist, twist the elbow, there's my tap. There's my far side arm bar, no knee. Okay, we're gonna do one of my favorite sweeps, all right? This is from butterfly guard, okay? It's just a basic elevator sweep, and then I'm gonna go into my Katsugatame position to work a submission, all right? So, butterfly guard, I'm in here just like this. I got my underhook, and I got my overhook, okay? Now, what's most important from this position is that I start with my hips out just a little bit, because I gotta shoot myself underneath to get my sweep. So what I like to do is I'm in here, I give myself a little bit of a push, I jump myself in and hit my elevator sweep. Boom. From here, I go right to my Katsugatame. Bang. I'm in here. Let's turn this way so they can see. Now that I'm here, I got all the options in the world. What's most important is I keep my head down. If I'm up here like this, he's gonna push on me, he's gonna hit me back. So I gotta stay down here, all right? I can be here, or I can be here, I can be here. Lots of options. I come here, I got my arm bar, boom. I got my American lock, boom. I pop this over, start going for all different kinds of stuff. I can turn them into side control, and start coming here, start attacking the spar arm. But I've got options, and they all came off that sweep. So one more time, I'll show you the sweep. Here in butterfly guard, got my underhook, got my overhook. Shoot my hips in, lift, and roll, shoot right to my Katsugatame position. Put. From here, I start to attack my submissions. One more time, from this side. Butterfly guard, underhook, overhook. Shoot my hips in, lift, Katsugatame, start to attack my submissions.
Alright, awesome, that was great. I hope everyone is enjoying it, and don't forget to subscribe and make sure to check out his fights. I hope you enjoyed YouTube. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you in the next episode. See y'all. Bye.